A single leaf holds 5,000 years of human obsession. Before there were blenders, before empires rose and fell fighting over these leaves, there was an emperor, a fire, and wind carrying something unknown into boiling water. The Chinese didn't just discover tea, they spent centuries listening to it. By the Tang Dynasty, tea was medicine, philosophy, art. They added jasmine, not for taste alone, but because they understood something we're only now proving in laboratories. Certain molecules want to be together. When tea reached Europe, it arrived as mystery, as treasure. The Victorians took teas from China, India, Ceylon, and blended them, not for artistry, for commerce. They had no idea they were writing the first chapter of a science that wouldn't have a name for another 100 years. Today, that science has new masters, and the ancient and the molecular finally speak the same language. This is blending. Beyond the bloom. To understand blending, you must go somewhere no tea master in history could travel. Inside the leaf itself. Here lives L-theanine, an amino acid that crosses the blood-brain barrier within 40 minutes. It doesn't stimulate. It doesn't sedate. It clarifies. Deeper still, catechins, the architecture of taste. Why some teas grip the tongue while others pass through. Forgettable. And then, volatile terpenes, linalool, geraniol. Molecules that rise, that reach your nose before liquid touches lips. They are the first impression, and in blending, first impressions are everything. But here's what science confirms. These compounds don't just coexist, they transform each other. A master blender's library isn't organized by flavor. It's organized by molecular intention. Chamomile. Most taste sweetness. A blender sees bisabolol, a compound that bonds with tea's catechins to create something neither could achieve alone. Lavender. The world smells relaxation. A blender smells linalool, a terpene sharing chemical kinship with oolong. They don't combine, they recognize each other. Bergamot. Citrus terpenes that carry deeper flavors forward, making first sips memorable and last sips linger. Each ingredient is an instrument. The blender is not the cook. The blender is the composer. Base notes, heart notes, top notes. The vocabulary of perfumers, borrowed by those who understand tea, is not merely drunk. It is experienced across time. Selection is only half the science. The other half? Controlled destruction. When hot water meets dried leaf, cell walls rupture. 5,000 compounds begin migration from solid to liquid. Temperature is the first variable. 85 degrees extracts floral notes and delicate amino acids. The cup will be soft, forgiving. 95 degrees unleashes catechins and tannins. The cup will be bold, unforgettable. 5 degrees. The difference between meditation and confrontation. Time is the second variable. 3 minutes extracts brightness. 5 minutes pulls depth from high. The blender tests, adjusts, tests again. This is not ritual. This is iteration. The scientific method, dressed in ceremony. Now, the final act. Watch the hands. Slow circles, deliberate folds. This is not mixing. This is integration. Each rotation breaks cell walls, releases volatile compounds. The blend cannot be rushed. Patient hands create something else entirely, where chamomile and assam become one substance, where lavender and bergamot merge so completely no palate could separate them. This is the moment the blender lives for. When the separate becomes singular. When science and art disappear into something that has no name except tea. The water falls, steam rises, and the pour reveals everything. Color, deep amber with golden light. Aroma, floral forward, depth underneath. Then, the only test that matters. The first sip, that warmth spreading, the brightness that greets you. The finish that stays. This is what 5,000 years built. This is what molecules do when guided by hands that understand them. A single leaf, one cup, and somewhere in that cup, a moment when the person drinking stops thinking about tea and starts thinking about everything else. That is what lies beyond the bloom.